What's going on, guys? Avery here, and we are going to be going over the 5 Easter eggs that nobody ever does in Black Ops 3 Zombies. Now, it's kind of weird because these are mini Easter eggs that a lot of people really were hyped about at the time, but then just kind of forgot about or never even knew existed in Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies. There's a lot of times when I'm doing challenges and people are like, how did you just do that? How do you get that? Well, there's reasons why no one knows these, and some of them are actually really beneficial, except our number 5 spot, which is just a disappointment, but we'll get to that shortly. If we can break 2,000 likes on this top 5, I will do another one later on, and if you have any suggestions, serious suggestions, I see some comments sometimes are like, hey, top 5 doors on Call of Duty Zombies. No, we're not doing that, okay? So, if you guys have any suggestions, put it down in the comment section. Drop a like if you really do enjoy this video, and also I would like to do a little bit of more of these in the future. But anyway, going into our number 5 spot, we have the Trip Mine Donuts. These are kind of weird because in Shadows of Evil, it was like the first map. Now, I feel like this was the last Easter egg that we found, other than doing the shield Easter egg, which is kind of pointless and a lot of work for something that's so little that no one really ever uses. But this kind of went head and head with it. Like, no one uses trip mines in Call of Duty Zombies, but if you throw 3 trip mines in front of these carts, you could either do the monkey donut ones, or you could either do the holly cream cake, whatever the heck you want to call it. Just throw 1 trip mine in front of it, get a kill, then move on to the other 2 locations, and your trip mines get refilled, and all of a sudden they turn into donuts. How is this beneficial? I don't know, but it is pleasing because every time the trip mine blows up, you see a bunch of donuts go flying everywhere, which to me it doesn't make any sense, but listen, it's in the game, they add it as an Easter egg, and nobody ever does it. Now, I wanted to do a little bonus Easter egg in this because basically, no one really knew about the Sal de Luca laundry list that gives you the free 500 points right out of spawn. Now, a lot of people always ask me, Avery, how did you do that? Why are you throwing a grenade at a piece of clothing, and boom, I just pick up this paper and I get 500 points. And it's kind of a cool little Easter egg, and not many people do it, but you do get your 500 points back from opening up the starting room of Shadows of Evil. So I think that was really, really cool. But moving on to our number 4 spot, we have the Plunger. Yes, the Plunger. Now, I know the Plunger was actually one of the first Easter eggs that we thought we needed to do, one of the Easter egg steps that we needed to do for the Der Eisendrache boss fight, or just the entire Easter egg in general. Believe it or not, this one Easter egg was something that was found before the first step of the main Easter egg. Now, I had to go over and debunk this and post it on Reddit, where everyone, like, I was a nobody at this time. I had 8,000 subscribers. Now we're at 340 something thousand, which is beyond me. But anyway, the fact that this Plunger became so big in the beginning of DE and now no one knows how to do it, or no one wants to do it, it's such a waste of time. But it's a Plunger and it's a weird melee weapon, and no, it didn't come to multiplayer, which is kind of unfortunate for everyone, but it was still pretty interesting anyway. Now, you can also get the Elemental Plunger. If you don't know what that is, all you have to do is kill a zombie, not with the Plunger, but not a zombie, a Panzer, my bad. We kill a Panzer, not with the Plunger, but with any weapon possible, as long as you have the Plunger already equipped. Now, once you have this, you can actually kill the Panzer, then your Plunger will become elemental. It'll be like on fire or whatever your bow is, and boom, just melee, insta-kill for about like 30-40 seconds. So if you actually bring the Plunger to the boss fight, you can plunge some Panzers after killing one instantly and kill them. Now, it's kind of risky because they have flamethrowers, EMPs, and there's multiple Panzers, so I don't think you would even want to try this, but most of the new people to Call of Duty Zombies don't even want to try the Plunger anyway. I know I wouldn't, but I do it anyway because you guys like seeing it during live streams. But we'll get past that. So we're going to go to our number 3 spot, which is the Spider Bait. Spider Bait was one of the coolest Easter eggs that ended up dying quickly. Now, it's a lot of work to even get this Spider Bait Easter egg, and I know there's a lot of glitches that went along with it, so I'm not too sure if it was worth it. So for me, though, I personally did not like using the Spider Bait. I actually had asked my friend Greg FPS for some footage, so thank you to him for lending me some Spider Bait footage. So that's why it's here. I just personally don't think anyone really goes, let's do the Spider Bait Easter egg. Oh, do you know that, like, back then it used to be, let's do music Easter eggs. I get that. We could do some music Easter eggs. Easy. No problem. Alright? Shabbat Shalom. And I don't know. I just feel like it was a waste. And also, Zetsubou no Shima kind of killed the vibe or the hype of zombies, in my opinion. Was not a big fan of the map. Neither was anyone else. It was alright. Just wasn't the best. And I feel like it could have been done a little bit better. But just the vibe of the map was a little bit poor. And Spider Bait, just, I don't know. I gave it a number 3 spot because the plunger was definitely one of the first Easter eggs that people found. And DE had the most hype around. So it's not really that most people never do anymore. It's just that it's so time consuming, and same with Spider Bait, that like there's just no point of it. But definitely enjoyed the whole Spider Bait type of Easter egg running around and as a spider, and then your guy turns into a cocoon and all that good stuff. But other than that, there's really nothing more to the Spider Bait, and also you can die a lot in it, so it's just, I don't even want to deal with it. Moving on to our number 2 spot, the Margwa hat. Back to Shadows of Evil, we're gonna have this Margwa hat where it's just gonna be, you know, there. And this Margwa hat is pretty odd to get if you don't do it enough. I remember doing it in a stream and I never done it before. I knew how to do it or whatever, but I've never really done it, and it took me about 30 minutes to get it done. Once you get this down, it's actually not that hard, but it does help you against Margwas. And the thing is, looking for it is the most pain in the butt part of this entire Easter egg, because you have to go to like 6 locations to check for some sparks and then pick it up, and you don't even know if it's on your head. You have to go look at a shadow on a wall to make sure you see a Margwa head on your head, and it's just so you don't get slammed as hard when you're doing the Easter eggs or just a Margwa spawning in. Now, there's something very similar to this on Der Eisendrache with the Panzer Claws. I was going to add that, but I didn't want to do 2 hats in one top 5, so we just scrapped it, and I'll add it in with the number 2 spot. The Der Eisendrache Panzer Claw helmet is actually pretty cool. I really do like trying to get it. It's very risky as well. I go down a lot trying to get that, and not a big fan about it. But moving on to our number 1 spot. Going back to Der Eisendrache, yes, DE. This map has many Easter eggs on it, then this one is one that most people don't even know exists. So this is the skeleton Easter egg. If you guys don't remember, this was actually leaked not too long ago. It gets around when DE was kind of like, you know, popping. It was actually leaked how to do this, not how to, but like a description of it. What you really need to do is get anywhere but here, which is a classic Gobblegum, and there's 3 skulls always in the same spot around the map. So most likely you're going to need to get the Gobblegum twice because you have 2 activations for it, but you need to get 3 and the timer is very low. Now there's very rare occasions that you could get all or 2 of them in 1 Gobblegum, and then boom. But this is actually really cool because once you shoot all 3 of these skulls, the zombies will actually turn to the skeletons, very similar to what you see in the boss fight. Now the boss fight is kind of annoying because skeletons, they just have green eyes and you can see through their body. They're not solid people, so they kind of catch you off guard a little bit. And I also feel like the bullets go through the bones and the rib cages if you're trying to shoot them. So it's like, man, what is this? I don't want to deal with this anymore. So I feel like it's kind of setting you back a little bit or making the game a little bit harder. So if you want to troll some people in Der Eisendrache, definitely do the number 1 skeleton Easter egg. It's very odd. People really don't remember how to do it, and again, no one's really rocking the Gobblegum anywhere but here, so I kind of wish that people were, so you can literally just go into Der Eisendrache and start trolling kids, and they'll just sit there and be like, oh, what is this? Because there's a lot of new zombie people in public matches, which I've really had no idea or why they're there. Like, they just like all of a sudden like, I'm gonna play zombies, like, and they don't know what's going on. I'm not hating against them, but I'm just saying, you can literally troll them with any of these Easter eggs. So you do Spider Bait, just tell them not to kill, boom, they're like, how are you a spider? You don't have to tell them, they'll find out. It's simple. But again, guys, I really hope you guys went along and enjoyed this video. This was one of the very few top 5s I do on my channel, looking to do a lot more because zombies is dead as of now. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.